Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 317. It is mid-October 2022, and it is Rhinebeck Eve. Tomorrow is the Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool Festival. Actually, it's the New York State Sheep and Wool Festival. We affectionately call it Rhinebeck here in the knitting world. And I am not going. I'll tell you why. Rich and I are going to Disney in a little over 2 weeks, and I don't want to expose myself to any germs unnecessarily before we go. So Rhinebeck tends to be very crowded, lots of people close together in those barns, and I just don't want to do it. So not going. I'm cool with that. Rich is cool with that. Hopefully next year. I really would like to knit some of my stash that I've purchased at past Rhinebecks before I buy more. So I'd like to get at least one sweater's quantity finished before I buy another at Rhinebeck. So, and I have a shawl on the needles that I'll show you at some point that I really want to work on, and it'll happen when the mood strikes me, when it calls to me. But right now, I am into other things. Okay, so let's get started with the episode, shall we? Let's talk about Shop Update. That is first and foremost. And I want to thank all of you for purchasing my beautiful, I must say, I love it. Nobody said it was bad, so that's good. My beautiful cowl pattern. I'm very, very happy with it, with how it came out. So, the bag yarn pattern combo is sold out. However, you can still purchase just the yarn and the pattern on my website. The bag is gone. We had a bunch, but they're sold. They're all sold. But you can get the yarn and the pattern on my website. So it's a little bit cheaper, which is nice. You can also purchase full skeins if you want more of the skeins, and they're beautiful. So there's two listings. There's one listing with just the yarn and the pattern, and then there's another listing with full skeins of yarn. So the 50-gram skeins, which is enough to knit a cowl and a pair of socks, includes 3 50-gram skeins of yarn in these colors, plus 2 skeins of white minis for ribbing and heels and toes on socks. And the full skein option is a separate listing. You can get full skeins of the same colors, plus the pattern free, and minis if you want them. So, if you missed out and you're not interested in a bag, you can go and purchase. So I've been dyeing up the last of the fall colorways, and I'm going to show you those now. And I have a really, really cute yarn bag combo this week. And this is the Pigskin Party exclusive. So I am a Pro Shop sponsor of the Pigskin Party with Boston Jen, and I think I've hosted. I think I have sponsored the Pigskin Party just about every year since Jen started doing the Pigskin Party knit along. And I have a really pretty combo. So this is in no way sports themed at all. It is not football themed. It is not sports themed. The theme I had in my head when I thought of this combo was the feeling you get when fall arrives. I am so dead on into that fall feeling right now because we're pretty much at peak leaf peeping season here in New York, and it's beautiful. And fall is just, there's just a feeling, it's crisp, it's lovely. We can wear our sweaters, we can wear our knitwear. Speaking of which, let me put my cowl back on. It's just, there are the pumpkin farms are out. The pumpkins are out at the farms. Apple picking. I actually live on a street that has an apple farm at the end of our road. I love it. I go there all year and I buy produce. They sell produce and honey and all sorts of wonderful things. And I'm a frequent customer because, of course, they're my neighbor. I even know Farmer Dan. He's great. So it's just that fall feeling. And I actually named this combo That Fall Feeling because I'm heavily into it right now. And here it is. So this bag has all sorts of mostly delicious fall things that you would find at an apple farm. And yeah, the apple farm by my house sells the most delicious cider donuts ever. Now, if you've been to Rhinebeck and you get the cider donuts there, they are very good. They're delicious too, in a different way. So, you know, I mean, each farm has its own spin on how they make their donuts. They're both equally as good. The ones at the end of my road are delicious. So I love them. We also have a Whole Foods-ish market in town. That's a local business. It's called Adams Fairacre Farms. They make cider donuts. They're okay. They're good. They're not as good as the ones down the street from me. And what's interesting about it is I can get them all year round because they make them all year round. Do I buy them all year round? No, I do not. So I'm going to have to pick some up this week. I can't control myself. I will eat. Well, I eat 2. They're not that big. I'll eat 2 at a sitting. But they're dangerous. So, but anyway, so this is That Fall Feeling. I love the yarn. It is just fall in a skein. It's so pretty. And I think it matches the bag really well. So if you purchase this and use it in your pigskin party knit along project, you will get extra points. So thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting the pigskin party with Boston Jen. It's always a fun time every year. I am not a sports fan at all. I actually have some mini skeins left over from last year. If you look on my website and you scroll on the homepage all the way down to the bottom, you will see I still have a few mini skein sets. They are like sports team based, matching like sports colors. I don't know. They're really, really cute. If you're interested in those, you can go down and get those. You can probably use those for points as well. So, yeah. And they're on sale. Okay, so Halloween colors, I only did one Sanderson sister. This is Winnie Sanderson from Hocus Pocus 2, which I still have not seen, but I will get to, maybe closer to Halloween. So this is Winnie Sanderson. I think I think there's like 1 or 2 mini skein sets left in the shop. And I have a new colorway that I'm obsessed with. I think I'm going to have to knit a sweater out of this color because I love it. You guys. True Blood. Hello. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. This would look great on me. Red, like this red and orange. I love it. It's like a red, orange, brown. Oh my goodness. Burgundy. It has so many beautiful shades. True Blood. And what you're seeing on the screen is a true representation of the color. It's beautiful. I love it. It's my first vampire color. I usually do more like purples than reds, but I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to cast something on with True Blood for sure in my future. So that is the shop update, but wait, if you've made it this far, I am offering a discount this weekend. This weekend only. You will see this episode sometime Saturday. Today is the 14th, so this should go up Saturday the 15th at some point. And I am offering 10% off my entire shop. So you can use the code FALLFEELING, FALLFEELING, to get 10% off everything in the shop. And you cannot combine that with free shipping. So figure out what gives you the best discount. But yeah, Fall Feeling for 10% off. And I'm probably going to make it from Saturday through Tuesday. Just as a thank you for shopping my shop, because I know that there's a lot of sales and shops going on this weekend. So thank you so very much. And that is everything on the website, including these. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so that's shop update news. Okay, knitting. What have I been knitting this week? I basically have been only knitting on one thing. And here it is. This is my sample of the matching sock that will eventually match this cowl. So, a couple things about this sock. So this is just the sock recipe that's in my head. You sock knitters all have one. I have two. I actually decided to put a heel flap and gusset on this, and I probably shouldn't have done that. It's fine. It's just for fun. It's a fun prototype. So you can get a pair of socks with the leftovers from the cowl with the 50 grams. But I think you have to manipulate the colors a little better than I did. So I used the speckle for the heel. And I probably should have used more green and started the speckle like further closer to the heel, because I'm not going to have enough of this for the second sock. Which is fine, because I'll probably just dye myself another one. But I could use my extra mini. I could. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It doesn't matter. You will still have enough. You just have to manipulate the colors and weigh, which is how I figured that out. you know, weigh your leftovers and whatever. I probably only have 10 grams right here, and that would not be enough to match for the second sock, which is fine, because I actually, what I want to do, the heel is finished. I want to knit another inch with this color and then stripe it with the red to finish off the foot. So it'll be the stripes on the foot like I did on the cuff, and then the red for the foot part, and then a white toe. So yeah, so I'm excited about that sock. I can't put it down. I've really been enjoying knitting on it. It's so fun. I should finish it this week. So yeah, so that's really all I've been doing. While I was, now do you guys, I have always a backup plain stockinette thing to knit on while I'm watching TV, because I don't have to look at plain stockinette in the round. So I've been working on the second sock for this, and this is Woolens and Nosh. It's a fall colorway of hers, and I love it. It's beautiful. So this is the second one. So I've been kind of working on this one. I'm actually going to rip this out and put reinforcement on this heel, which kind of stinks because I have to rip out all that. But they'll last longer for me because I am tough on socks, and 10% nylon is not enough. Even though I still love the space, I just have to put reinforcement with it. So that is me, because I beat socks up. I just beat them up. This base wears like iron. I'm telling you, I've had this socks in this base for years, like 10 years, and they don't wear out. It's incredible. Love this base. I've said that before. My Stephen West shawl. Okay. Let's talk about Stephen. I really did not start. I knit the I-cord. That's all I got. And I don't have it up here. I'm not going to bother showing it to you. So these are the 3 colors that I picked. And Clue 2 is out now. And this is the pop color. So he has this color as the main color and the pop color against this color. And this ain't popping on this color. So I may switch my color. So I think what I'm going to do is do a gold, because I think a beautiful bright gold would look gorgeous with this burgundy. So like if I reach like this color here, yes, that's what I need to do. So I need to dye myself a gold and have it pop with this purple. I mean, I probably could use this skein. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, because that would look cool too. But I need a better pop than this. This black would pop against this, but the main color is dark. So you have to knit the pattern to know. The pattern is cool. I really like it. There's cables, and I love cables, especially in a shawl. So I am going to knit it. I just have not, I literally have not had time. I had a lot of, you know how you have those weeks where you have appointments? That was one of those weeks where I had appointments every single day and I had a conflict. I had to have Rich take Jamie to his vet appointment yesterday because I had an allergy appointment for my allergy shots. And Jamie was not happy because he's used to the two of us taking him. So he cried. Oh, poor baby. So anyway, I just have not had time this week. Plus I'm writing up this pattern. I wanted to make it really pretty for you guys. It's not on Ravelry yet. It will be before you get your kits, it will be on Ravelry and you will have a code to download it. I know how to do it. I have a business profile on Ravelry with the yarn dyeing business, so I just have to get a good PDF, and then it's going to take me a day next week to get that done. The other thing I wanted to say, I meant to say this in my shop update news, but shipping on this will be delayed about a week. I was going to ship them all out. I was going to dye them all next week and ship them all out. My supplier is out of 50 gram skeins. So, I don't know if you know, this is 100 grams, but I'm dyeing a smaller skein. I'm dyeing half of this. Okay? Now, a solution to that would be to split a large skein into two 50 gram skeins, and I could totally do that. I have enough yarn to do that. I have the yarn winder right over there. You've seen it before, which doubles as a skein winder. It wouldn't be that big a deal because I'm only splitting them in half. It's just extra work. I mean, it's fine. By the end of next week, if it's not in stock, I'm going to have to split the skeins. Just spend a day doing that. So, all that to say, I will not be dyeing or shipping out these until the week of, I think it's now October 24th, which is fine. I mean, still have plenty of, it only takes a week to knit that, not even a week, 2 weeks to knit this. So anyway, all that to say, shipping for the kits, this is going to be a little bit late. They will be out by the time we leave for Disney. They will be out by the beginning of November because I am not going away on vacation and having work over my head. It just doesn't work for me. So no worries. They will be done and you'll have them in your hands before November. And yeah, so that's a little behind the scenes action for me. I'm going to have a busy couple weeks, which is fine. I like being busy. So this brings us to the topic of this video, which is my favorite knitting needles. I could do a whole entire hours-long series on knitting needles. I have been knitting since 2007. It's coming up on it's been 15 years since I, really became a serious knitter. And I've used a lot of different needles. And a lot of needles have come out in that time that I've tried. Most of them I don't like because I'm picky. So, first of all, I only use circular needles. Big surprise. Most knitters these days only use circs. I have a few pairs of straights. I haven't used them in years. So, be that as it will. So my perfect knitting needle would be not too pointy because they stab you and that drives me crazy. I don't like a real pointy needle. I like a gently rounded needle, not blunt either. I like a medium kind of point. I like a firm cable, not stiff. So not floppy and not stiff, kind of, again, like, the just right baby bear needle. Okay. I like a nice smooth join, don't we all? And this is where my problem lies. So let me tell you what my favorite needle is. And I'll tell you, I've been kind of branching out to try some new needles. So actually I'll just show you on my sock. My favorite needle is Addi Rockets. Addi, not Addi Turbo. Addi Rockets. So Addi Turbo is too blunt, and I don't like the material that they're made with. So this is a size 1 Addi Rocket, and they are slick. The points are that nice medium, sharp, not really sharp, point, blunt, medium point. The cable's lovely. I love the cable. It's perfect. Not too stiff, just right. However, the joins are not the best. They're just not. I have some of those flip sticks, the Addi flip sticks. I'll have to show you those. So these are the flip sticks. They are a cross between a DPN and a circular, I guess. I don't know. They're a hybrid. And I haven't used these. I'll have to try them on a sweater. But you know what? Honestly, the joins on these suck. They're terrible. I got them to try with socks. Hate them. I was pushing and pushing and it catches. Oh, no. I do not like the joins on these, which is really disappointing. I might try these. I'll let you know. I haven't tried these on a sweater yet. These are a 6. They're not a sock needle. The joins on the sock needles that I have are just awful. The joins on their circular sock needles are acceptable. They're not perfect. Okay. So I was watching Skein Deer on Instagram the other day, and she was saying how much she loves Chow-goos. Now, I've tried Chow-goos, didn't care for them, but I thought I'd try them again because she was saying how great the joins were. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try Chow-goo. So I ordered a size 1 32-inch Chow-goo needle, sock needle, and I started knitting with it on these. The joins were great, loved it. The cable, it's a little stiff for me, but I can live with it. I returned the needle because I cannot stand the material this is made out of. I don't know what, It's, okay, so supposedly maybe it's designed so your stitches don't fall off the needle. Honestly, we don't love it when our stitches fall off the needle, but it doesn't really, I don't care if they do because I'll just fix them, you know. This is like not slick enough for me, and it's got like a weird feel in my hands, and I couldn't stand it, and I sent it back. So now this is, I don't even know why I have this. I just opened it. I haven't even opened it. I must have ordered it for something I was going to knit in the round, and I don't know. I just wanted to show you. Joins, fabulous. These are fantastic. Cable, a little too stiff for me. But the deal breaker, definitely the way these feel in my hands, the needle part. So, Chow-goos are out for me. Now, the only other needle that okay, by the way, I'm a metal needle girl. There are no wood needles in my life. And that is such a personal preference. Everything I'm talking about is me. It's not you, it's me. It's definitely me. It's just what we all like, what we like. We like what we like, okay? So, I do not knit with wood at all because it's not slick enough. The only other needle I have tried in the past that is slick enough for me and that I enjoy is Hiya Hiya. Loved Hiya Hiyas in the past. The thing is, I don't like the sharps. And if you go to any needle store or on Amazon, whatever, sharps, the Hiya Hiya sharps are pretty much all you can find. The Haya blunty, not so sharp ones, they're called Haya steels, I guess, in Europe. I think they're more readily available in Europe. I know they have a website. I'm thinking of placing an order if it's not too crazy to ship over here. I have one on order. It's coming from Amazon. It's the only one I could find. It's a size 1 sock needle. So we're going to see if I like it. So I have a set of Haya interchangeables, but they're in medium sizes. They're not sock sizes. And I really like the feel of Haya. I like the cable. I like the join, even on the interchangeable. But I can't use interchangeables because they come apart on me. It's just the way I knit. It's just the way no matter how hard I tighten them, they come apart. And that drives me insane when I'm knitting and it comes apart and then stitches fall off in that way. I can't deal with it. So I never use interchangeables ever. So that's my dilemma. So far, Addi Turbo Rockets, my favorite. I have a full set from size 00 all the way up to 9, I think, in Addi's, in the 32-inch cable. And I also have a full set all the way from size 1 through size 9 in 24-inch cable. And that's all I really ever use, honestly. I like a good 24-inch cable for a cowl. Actually, I probably use my 24 inches more because I kind of like having the stitches kind of bunched up on the needle. So I store them in these, and this works perfectly for me. So I have them, it's just an accordion file, and I have them labeled. And this blue one is for my 32s. Have them all in here. And this black one is for my 24s. And when I'm done, I always, I don't know if you guys do this. So I do a lot of knitting, swatching, whatever. And I have a knitting basket next to the chair where I knit pretty much primarily in the evening. And eventually it will fill up with needles, just loose needles. And every couple weeks I do what I call the needle roundup. And I just match them all to the cases and put them away. Right now they're pretty organized because I organized them all before I went away upstate, had them all in their little sleeve, and I have them all put away. As far as sizes go, I grabbed a 10.5 to show you. I never use a big size. Honestly, mostly 4s, 5s. 4s and 5s if I'm knitting a sweater, because I knit a lot of fingering weight. Color work, 5s. And then if I'm knitting on a worsted weight, I'll probably use like a 7 or an 8. Very rarely will I use a 10. But I have them all. God forbid if I wanted to start something and I didn't have a needle. That's frustrating. So I have mostly Addi's. As you can see, I use Magic Loop for all my circular knitting on a small circumference. So sleeves are Magic Loop, socks are Magic Loop. My gauge has tightened in the last, I want to say, 3-4 years. So I've had to go up in needle size in a lot of projects. I used to knit socks on 0s. Can't do that anymore. They're way too tight. So I knit my socks on, it's like 8 stitches to the inch. And a size 1 has been doing that for me just perfectly. So that's been working out. yeah, and that's it. So my favorite needles, Addy Rockets at this current time, and I will let you know about the Hayas coming. I have some other needles in here. I will show them to you briefly. I should de-stash these because, okay, I have these Smart Sticks. This one isn't even opened. I should go on Ravelry and just sell them. It's ridiculous. I hate the joins, so they don't work for me, and they're not slick enough. So I have a bunch of them. I want to get rid of them. I have an old set of, you know, the Knit Picks interchangeables. Can't use those because not only do they come unscrewed, the quality control on those older ones, I don't know what they're like now, but back in the day, they not only come unscrewed, but they come out of the join. And there's nothing worse when you're knitting on a sweater and it comes apart. And it's very frustrating. It's much more work than you need to do. So I stopped using those. And that's about it. I don't use DPNs. I've tried. I ordered some last year to knit socks. Doesn't work for me. People who love DPNs love DPNs. I learned on DPNs. That's weird, right? I learned to knit socks on DPNs. And I knit on DPNs for a while, like a couple years. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this magic loop thing. So I went on YouTube and I cast on a sock with magic loop. Haven't looked back, honestly. I just knit everything magic loop. The only thing is lately my sleeves are a little tight, so I need to go up a needle size moving forward so I don't have to rip out my sleeves like I've been doing lately. So yeah. Okay, giveaway time. So the winner of this beautiful, I love this, gray sock yarn. It's my favorite color, gray. The winner is Debbie Wiggin. And Debbie said that she loves my cowl. I love it too. So Debbie, contact me, Sharon at knitstyleyarns.com, and put winner in the subject line. Put winner in the subject line and give me your full name and address, and I will get this out to you this week. Okay. So the giveaway this week is beautiful. I can tell by feeling it, it's alpaca. Alpaca blend, probably. Yep. This is high and dry. 80% alpaca, 20% tencel. So that's interesting. Very pretty. Two beautiful skeins. It's a bulky weight. Oh, you can make a nice cowl with this. 125 yards each. Beautiful. You can make a nice shawl with this too. And I think the colorway is mellow. Beautiful. And it comes with the cutest little notions pouch. And look at that. It has a little checklist. Scissors. Okay, do we have, let's check. I'm going to check and see if I have this in my notions pouch. Scissors. Yes, I have many scissors. Tapestry needle. Yes, several. Tape measure. Again. Yes, I have drowning in them. I have many. Needles or hook? I don't put needles in my notions pouch. I put them separately. I have a separate pouch for them. I don't know. I might put like a really skinny, like size 00 needle in a notions pouch to fix mistakes, but okay. Knit crate pattern. Well, I definitely don't have that in my notions pouch. But since this is sponsored by Knit Crate, I will allow it. If you're interested in a Knit Crate subscription, by the way, you can click the link down below in the description box, and I will get a small commission, and you will get a discount on your first box. So, anyway, this is fun. Really nice. I like alpaca. It's a little heavy, but I like it. If you'd like to win this giveaway, just make a comment down below. Tell me about your favorite knitting needles. I'm dying to know. All right, that is it for today. I'm gonna go cook dinner. We are having some nice gray sole and a Mediterranean recipe. So it's Friday night, Rich and I always cook a nice fish dinner on Friday night. Not because of religious reasons, just because we like fish. Growing up, we all ate fish on Fridays. I guess it kind of stuck with us. And I just love it. So we have fish and we'll have a little white wine. And so that's what we're doing tonight. Rich says hi to everybody. Thank you so much for saying hi to Rich. He misses you, but this is working out for me. I'm really enjoying the solo show. So with that, I will let you go. I will see you all next week. I hope to have a little more yarn dyed, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to do some past Christmas colors. We'll see if I have time. If not, they will be after we get back from Disney. And yeah, so that'll be fun. And I hope you all have a great week. Knit something beautiful. And cheers!